All right, as we get to your stormy forecast for some of you tonight with Ryan Bretton, a heads up, Maine Turnpike Authority just did announce they've lowered the speed limit on the turnpike. Right now it's from Falmouth to exit 109, which is the Augusta area. And looking at your maps, that certainly makes sense where the system is.
Yeah, that lines up with the area where we're seeing the rain snow line. It's kind of in between there. So the northern end of the Maine Turnpike, it's rougher than the southern end. And actually got a couple of cameras that illustrate this pretty well. This is a look outside on the turnpike in gray where the temperature there says 30. My suspicion is it's a little warmer than that in this spot. But that said, there are some reports of freezing rain around Gray and New Gloucester right now. So just be aware of that. That's part of the reason why the speeds have come down too. In Augusta, it's 29. You're just seeing snow so far. You've got about an inch or an inch and a half on the ground there. And then farther north, this is 395 in Bangor. Seems like we're starting to mix a little bit after what had been mainly snow in Bangor, and the roads there are snow covered and slippery. Here are some of the numbers so far. Thanks to all of you for writing in and letting us know what's happening where you are. 3 inches in Level in Norway. I got a report of 3 inches in West Paris too. Monmouth at 2, Mechanic Falls at 2, along with Palmyra, and both Lewiston and Auburn reporting an inch of snow so far. So right now over southern Maine, if you're at the coastline and certainly inside of 95, temperatures here have come up over Cumberland and York counties until you get just to the north of Portland. Wyndham, we have a report of freezing rain. Freeport here, 31. So in this little narrow corridor, if the thermometer is showing a temperature below 32 and you've got rain falling, you might get a little glaze of ice on top of the snow. Farther north you go, though, it will stay all snow up in here through the Oxford Hills, up around Route 2 and into the mountains. And there are some pretty decent rates there right now. Similar story here in eastern Maine. Freedom's at 32, Camden 37, Castine 34, but Bangor's 29. This rain snow line is going to try to keep coming up as it is doing the same thing here on the down east coast. If you're inside of Route 1 there, you're looking at just rain. So over the next few hours, it's really more of the same. If you're at the coast, it's just rain. If you're across the interior, it's just snow. And if you're in the middle, you'll be dealing with either snow or snow that changes to rain with maybe a little freezing rain in a few spots. By 10 o'clock tonight, we try to push that warm air all the way to Bangor, all the way to Augusta, and close to Lewiston, Auburn, but it probably never really gets there. And then after midnight tonight, all of this will wrap up. And tomorrow, the warmest weather will actually be in the morning. Then the temperatures drop. So not much more additional accumulation in this gray shaded area, but then the numbers ramp up quickly through the Oxford Hills 3 to 6, and then another maximum from Millinocket up through Aroostook County with 3 to 6 inches of snow. And again, in that transition area, you might get a little glaze of ice on top of some of that snow over the next few hours. Tomorrow sees 6 to 9 feet, southwest to westerly winds 20 to 30 knots with higher gusts. Wind's going to be a big factor tomorrow. So not only do the temperatures drop, but the wind picks up, and that means by the end of the day tomorrow, this time, temperatures will be down, the wind chill, I should say, will be down in the single digits. Cold and blustery on Friday. I think Saturday is dry. There's a chance for some light snow on Sunday. There will be a storm offshore. It's just a question of how close it comes. And then cold again early next week. So, yeah.
So that snow will stay once it falls.
It will, yeah. Just be careful out there tonight. There are definitely some slick spots inland.
Yeah, seeing the difference in the tower cams.
Yeah.
Big change in the state.
You bet.
All right, Ryan, thanks so much.
You're welcome.